Hey guys! Sorry, I suck. Lie, I haven't uploaded a video in over a month, but I have a legitimate what? If you're new to my channel, I just had a baby, officially a month old today. It took me forever just to put this makeup on. In case you were wondering, it is not easy putting on makeup with a newborn. I wanted to do a 1 month update, also just kind of fill you in on like how things have been for me as a first time mom, of when he was born, yada yada. If you're interested in seeing that and hearing about my boohoo stories and just fun of being a first time mom, then just keep watching this video. So don't you worry, I'll make sure to film Axel here in just a second. He's right next to me in his rock and play. That keeps him asleep when I need to do my face, and that's how we got this done today. Axel was born on March 21st at 7:50 in the evening. He was a 9'9", which, fun fact, I was actually 9'9", which is kind of crazy. 21.5 inches long, and I pushed for about 2 hours, and I was in labor for like 12, I think. I don't know. Is when you're in labor like from when you start feeling contractions till the baby comes? Like, I still don't know the answer to that. We went in, I did get induced. I went in at about 5 in the morning that day, started getting that toast and stuff around like 7, 8-ish, and then boy, let me tell you, those contractions, you know, everyone always talks about like the delivery pain, which if you don't get an epidural, I can just imagine what that feels like, but I'm all for the epidural. Like, I don't even want to know what that feels like. Yeah, started feeling those. I was at like a 4. By the time I got an epidural, I was at a 9. I went from 4 to a 9, from like 0 to 100 real quick. Like, not even kidding you. I'm like, give me the drugs. That sounded so bad. I'm really hyped up on Monster because I don't no longer sleep. I do not get sleep, let me tell you. I love him to death. I'm not mad. I just get a little bitchy sometimes, especially when I'm tired and I haven't eaten yet. So yeah, he's a month old. At this point, he pretty much just eats, sleeps, poops and pees, occasionally laughs in his sleep, which I'm sure is like gas or something. He doesn't do like a whole lot right now. I don't think you were expecting me to be like, oh, he can crawl and he can say his first word. And some of my friends that have babies around his age, they're saying that their kids are sleeping through the night. I'm like, what? Like, what are you doing? Like, help me. About every 2 hours. Like, we don't really have a routine going right now. I do get 12 total weeks off of work, and I really didn't want to start like a full throttle routine right now. I get up at 5 a.m. every day on a regular work day, and right now I'm taking advantage of not getting up at 5 a.m. when I'm not at work or having to go to work. So the routine thing for me is not like real strict. I kind of have it down now, but let me tell you, when I first brought him home, first of all, I was super nervous, very emotional. I don't know if I had PPD, postpartum depression, or have it now. I don't know. I'm not even gonna lie to you guys. Like, I cried a lot. I feel like the crying for me has minimized a great deal. Like, I don't do that very much anymore, or hardly at all. But the first probably 2 weeks for me was pretty rough. I just felt like I don't know. I was overwhelmed. I was anxious. I was sad. I just felt like, you know, I'm not going to be a good mom. I don't know what I'm doing. You know, I felt like I was neglecting my dogs. I was neglecting my relationship. Like, I was like, I don't have time for you. I don't have time for my family, my friends, my dogs, my house, you know, laundry, dishes. Like, I was freaking out. Like, I couldn't take a shower. I was like, when am I going to take a shower? I can't even put makeup on. My hair's not done. Like, it was intense. And I know all that stuff sounds ridiculous, but it's the truth. And that's the experience I've had so far. Definitely has gotten better. Like, I don't feel so like trapped. I didn't even want to leave my house. I did not want to leave him at all. Like, I couldn't leave him even with Dustin. Like, I was like, no, I have to be there, right there with him. So it was very overwhelming for me, and I felt like I was just at a breaking point, and I just was like, oh my God, like, is this ever gonna end? Am I ever gonna stop feeling this way? But I feel a lot better. And also, one thing that has really helped me that I didn't expect to get was like support and like advice from like moms and first-time moms, and like reaching out to people who are also first-time moms or have a newborn, and you don't feel like you're alone anymore. You feel like you have someone going through it with you, and it really helps to talk to that person. So shout out to you girls, because you guys have helped me feel a lot better. You know, you give me hope, like it's gonna get better. It's only temporary. That, you know, the sleep thing, I think what that was really getting me is like, I'm not getting any sleep and I can't think straight, and then everything else on top of it. But let me tell you the good stuff. There is good stuff. Obviously, he's the best thing in my life right now. Like, I'm so grateful to have him, and I can't even tell you how many times I stare at this kid, like when he's awake, when he's asleep. I just stare at him all the time. I'm probably not the only one that thinks that their kid is the most beautiful kid in the world, but I really truly think he is. Like, it's amazing to me that you can create a human, for one. And then when I look at him, I'm just like, oh my God, Dustin, like he is just beautiful to me. And so I love him to death, and I am so happy to be his mom. I hope I don't suck at it, but I probably will have to suck at it before I'm really, really good at it to learn. So that's what we're doing, and he's okay with it. He told me. Also, let's see. One thing I will advise, like if you're a first-time mom and maybe you haven't had your baby yet and you're like, oh my God, I'm so nervous, like all these things are running through your head like it was for me. You have to try to sleep when the baby sleeps. I'm telling you, like, I didn't listen to anybody. I didn't want to listen to anybody. I didn't want anyone's help. I didn't want to sleep when he slept, because first of all, I couldn't sleep. I was too worried about like him not breathing. I'm like watching his stomach and his face, like, is he alive? Like that was me. I'm a worry wart, and I couldn't just casually go to sleep when he sleeps. No, it just doesn't work like that. Now that, you know, we're into the month area, I do sometimes nap when he does, kind of. Like, I feel like I'm barely asleep, but I'm getting there. So definitely try to do that when you have a baby. The stuff around the house, it's gonna get messy. Mountains of clothes everywhere, dust, and like, oh my God, I need a vacuum, my grass is not mowed, like my life sucks, blah blah blah. It'll be okay. Just let me tell you, it will be okay. Like, I have to tell myself that sometimes, even today. I'm also hard-headed. Like, I have people, family, friends all the time. They're like, I'll come over and clean, or, you know, I'll watch the baby while you do what you gotta do. I'm like, no, it's okay. But then I complain about it. So yeah, it's because I just want to do it all myself. That's just how I am. I'm just like an independent person, and I just don't want anyone's help, not even Dustin's, to be honest. Like, I'll just be like, no, I got it. But we've been getting out of the house a lot more lately, and it's been making me feel a lot better, which is another thing I recommend. If you just had a baby, you're feeling the baby blues, and you're like, oh my God, get out of the house. Do not sit in your living room and watch the Food Channel for 24 hours out of the day like I did, and cry, and look at your dogs and cry, and look at the laundry and cry, and look at yourself in the mirror and cry. Don't do that. It's okay, I promise. So yeah, get out of the house. It definitely makes a difference, and I didn't believe people when they told me it did, but it does, and I'm glad I do. And it gets easier, and you feel more comfortable. Like, you don't feel so anxious and nervous about everything that he does. And yeah, so I'm losing my train of thought. I do plan to vlog with him, because I know I said I was going to, but I was trying to like at least hit the month age first, like trying to get things down just a little bit before I start vlogging and looking a hot damn mess on YouTube. Like, oh my God, this girl is crazy. Like, no. So those are probably coming soon. Just hang in there with me. I'll definitely have a few vlogs up before I go back to work, which is in June. So at least giving me till June. Yeah, so he's sleepy, and I might as well just show you. Like, I'll shut up. No one cares about what I feel. He is sleeping away in his rock and play, which, by the way, if you are about to have a baby, I'm telling you, the rock and play is awesome. I think he does have some issues with acid reflux, so the rock and play is pretty great. I'm into this thing. he sleeps a lot better. He does not like to lay flat on his back. And this has like an incline to it, kind of. As you can see, it kind of like angles him upward just a little bit, not like too crazy. And you can adjust it. So I think it helps with that. Yeah, so there's his fat face. And he's a very loud sleeper. If you guys can hear that. Love him to death. If you don't know, his dad is a redhead. And you saw my hair, so we're really not sure what color his hair is going to be, what the texture is going to be like. His dad's is bone straight. Mine is obviously extremely curly. Right now, it's really straight, except for these little hairs right there. They just will not go down. Ever since we gave him a bath, like, it just won't go down. So, yeah. Sorry his eyes are not open right now, but they haven't, I don't think, turned their real color yet. They still look like gray to me. So we both have brown eyes as parents, and I'm assuming he'll have brown eyes, but if he doesn't, that'd be kind of cool. But then Dustin might be suspect, like, why the hell are our kids' eyes blue? Anything can happen, right? JK. All right, so yeah. I guess I'll just zoom in and out of his face a couple times so you can get that cheek action, the lips and face. Yeah. I'm not even sure like what to talk about. I feel bad for like neglecting my channel for one. By the way, I'm not breastfeeding, and I decided not to breastfeed just for a few different reasons, and I really don't want to go into it because I feel like people will judge me and I just don't want to hear it. Like, my little sisters, they're literally baby geniuses and they were not breastfed. I think it's amazing. And actually, just so you guys know, I tried and the kid just doesn't latch. I didn't feel like I was producing enough milk anyways. Didn't want to do it, and like I said, I'm not going to go into it, but if you choose to not breastfeed, it's okay. I felt like everyone was like, you need to breastfeed that baby, you know, because of this and this. If you don't, because of this will happen, blah, blah. And I started feeling like, oh my God, like, stop. That's a huge part of also, I think, from my emotions and how they were, is you're gonna have so many people telling you what to do with your kid. It's insane. Like, there's a difference between people giving you advice and then people telling you what to do and then shaming you for like things that you've decided you're going to do with your kid that they wouldn't do. That's when it starts getting rough sometimes. Like, you're like, oh my God, just let me be. And that's okay, because a lot of times they're not trying to be rude, they're just trying to help you, but you're gonna feel like they're just telling you what you should be doing and like everything that you're doing sucks and you suck as a mom. Don't feel like that either, because just don't. But you probably will anyways. And I don't know why I'm telling you this, because you're gonna feel everything that I felt most likely anyways, but just keep in mind that it'll get better. And I'm still kind of struggling with it, but you know, I'll get there. So yeah, just wanted to just wanted to give you guys like a quick update on him and me and what we're doing. We don't go to the doctor until next week, so I don't have a updated weight amount on him, but I guarantee you he's probably like 13 pounds now. I'm thinking 13, quite a bit. He eats a lot, and the minute I think I've fed him to where I can't feed him anymore, he's ready to eat it again. And I'm just like, oh my God, his mom's a pig, and that's where he got it from. I know that's where he got it from, because I'm a pig. Hopefully I'll get some makeup tutorials up soon as well. I'm trying to get back in the groove, you guys. I'm getting there. Just hang in there with me. My new little subscribers that I've seen that have popped up lately, hello, welcome. So I feel like I'm just forgetting a lot of stuff that people probably want to know. Comment below on some things that you maybe are interested in that I didn't cover. I forget everything and I don't even know what I'm saying half the time. I'm sorry, but yeah. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Be sure to subscribe before you leave if you haven't already, and find me on social media so you can keep up with all my other pics of the babes on there. I post all the time. Now I'm like one of those people that is just posting a bunch of pics of their kid all the time. It's normal. Thanks for watching, guys. Sorry if this video wasn't that interesting, but I don't know what to tell you.